This is metal marking machine for marking on conductive metals. It marks in black color as well as in white dip etching position. This is main switch. When we want to start the work, it is off. Now this is on. This switch is for selection of marking, black marking or dip etching. This is in marking position. If we want to do dip etching, we have to put the switch in dip position. This is selector switch for blackness of the job to be marked. Switch number 1, position number 1 and position number 2 is suitable for photographic stencil. Position number 3 and position number 4 is for black marking and dip etching, suitable for plastic stencil or paper stencil. We have 3 types of stencils. This is paper stencil. With this, on the front page, you can type anything with ribbon, without ribbon, or you can print on dot matrix printer also. Take the small cut piece and use it as a stencil. This paper stencil has limited life of 3 to 4 impressions. This is photographic stencil. The process is done by photographic process, and we can do any type of marking or logo or any design, including your signature. This has life of 3000 impressions. This is plastic stencil. Plastic sheet is cut through. It is directly cut, and through that cut portion, chemical and electricity passes, so it gives impression on the job. This plastic stencil has a limitation. We cannot make designs in this, and only alphanumerical information is possible, and that is also in stencil fonts. The machine has 4 terminals. These 2 terminals are for black marking. These 2 terminals are for dip etching. When we want to do dip, we use these terminals and put the switch in dip position. When we want to do black marking, we use these 2 terminals and put the switch in black position. This is handle and this is hand pad. The assembly is like this. This is conductive block. On that conductive block, we warp it with a cotton. This is around 25 mm width. So we take roughly 50 mm width of the cotton. Double warp. This is warp. We fasten it with rubber band, so it will hold the rubber band will hold the cotton. See that no area is open. The total covering is required. Otherwise, it will start the short circuiting the job. This is hand pad, and this terminal will go to the pad. This is chemical tray, come stand for the pad. This is earthing plate, and this terminal will go to the clamp position. This clamp earthing plate is to be earthed by the job. This is black marking chemical. I am pouring the chemical into the chemical tray. This hand pad is to be shocked. Start the switch, put the on position, so the red light will glow. This is photographic stencil. I am starting the work. I am putting this in position number 2. Now I am starting the work. This is earthing plate and this job is in contact with the earthing plate. This is stencil. I am putting the stencil on the job, taking the hand pad and will move over the stencil. The job is ready. Take the stencil, you will get the black marking. This is cleaner. After completing the marking, we have to clean the job with cleaning chemical. This job is ready. This is plastic stencil. Plastic sheet is cut through. Whatever information, alphanumerical information is required, that is cut in stencil font. I am doing the process. Clean the job. This job is ready. This is photographic stencil. Gandhiji's face is taken on the stencil, and this is the result of that stencil. This material is stainless steel and black color marking is there. We can do deep etching also with this machine. For that, put the main switch in off condition, change the terminals from black to deep. I am changing the chemical. This will go to pad. This is earthing clamp. I am putting it to earthing clamp position. And this is selector switch. I am putting it into deep. Now I will start the main switch. Main switch is on, red light is on. Now whatever work I will do on the job, instead of black marking, it will give you slightly deep and white color etched position. After completing the work, clean the pad as well as this stencil thoroughly in running water. Take the rubber band out. Clean this cloth in running water, as well as clean this surface also with knife, so that any residual of the chemical is there. This should be cleaned properly for the next day's work. Cleaning of the stencil is also important. When we do some work, some material will also stick on this stencil. So when we finish the work, this stencil should be thoroughly cleaned in running water, and do not wipe the stencil, otherwise you will lose the life of the stencil.